Hello everyone and welcome to Ajiro Tech. Ajiro Tech. Now in this video we're going to be looking at the document production aspect of the February-March 2023, the course code 0417 variant 21, and notice that it's a 2 hours 15 minutes paper, unlike the previous syllabus that gives you 2 hours 30 minutes. Okay, so let's dive in to document production. But for you to be able to do, and the total marks is 70, the instructions are very important. Please go through the instructions. The instructions are there to guide you so that you don't make any mistakes. Yes. Now, the first thing that you've been supplied with the following source file. These are the files you've been supplied with. And the first task is the evidence document. So let's begin by creating the evidence document. I said open the file M23 evidence.rtf. So let's open it real quick, right? So I'm going to open it right here. Where is it? Okay, I think it's here right here. Okay, I'm looking for it in my folders. So many folders, right? Okay. So M33 evidence, I have it right here. Okay, it's opened. Now, the good thing about evidence document is open in Word. You don't have to stress yourself about that. Now, make sure that your name, center number, attending number will appear on every page of this document. Okay. Now, it doesn't tell you if it's going to be in the header, in the footer, your choice. Okay. For me, if you've been watching my videos, you know I like using the header center line. So let's go ahead. So I'm going to click on insert, right, header, and then 3 columns. Okay, now I'm just going to use here to just type everything, right? So Ajiro nd comma e n for Ajiro, and for nd is 017 comma space 000. Okay, now 2023, right? And I can just click on it, hit on my delete on my keyboard, click on it and hit delete on my keyboard, and then I can close header and footer, right? Now, notice that it's going to be grayed out. That's because it's going to appear on every page of the document, right? Now, the next thing is save this evidence document in your work area as M23 evidence, followed by your candidate number. For example, they've given you the example that you need to follow. So let's do that real quick, right? So I'm going to click on File, click on Save As. Now I'm going to save it inside the folder that I got the source file from, right? Okay, so my source folder, I'm going to open it, and then I'm going to attach my candidate number, which is 2023, and the save as type is going to be a Word document. Okay, changing it from the RTF to Word document. To see if it's in the Word document, if you click here, you're going to see it has .docx. That's the extension for Word document, and this is the location in which it is found. Okay. All right, task 2 document. Now, of course, obviously the evidence, you will need to place screenshots in them. Now, you are going to produce a report for Tower Education about STEAM subjects, right? The company uses a corporate house style for all their documents. Paragraph style must be created and applied as instructed. The body text style has already been applied to the whole document. You must not amend the style. What this means is this style has been applied and you are not to alter it. Don't do that. Using a suitable software, open the file m23stem.rtf. This simply means you're opening it in the software you're using. For me and for my learners out there, I recommend the Microsoft Word. Okay, so to do this, m23stem, I'm going to open it here. Automatically it's going to open Word. Okay, now I have this here. You can see that this has been applied. The body style has been created, and even the title has been created as well. So see what happens if I move in here. It's going to be affected. So be careful, guys, because where the cursor is where the styles are going to be applied. So be very, very careful that you don't alter anything here. Okay, be very careful. All right. The page setup is set to A4 landscape orientation with 2 centimeters margin. Do not make any changes. Emphasis on do not make any changes to it. You can actually check if this is what you're saying is true on the layout right here to page setup, and you can see it right here, A4 and landscape, right? Don't make any changes to this. Okay. Save this document in your work area with the file name STEAM News. So I'm just going to copy this. Copy STEAM News. So click on File, Save As. Now under my file name, I'm going to paste this, the new name STEAM News. Now it's going to be saved with the software I'm using, Word document, and this is good. Now the next thing is make sure it is saved in the format of the software you're using. Obviously I'm using MS Word and the extension is .docx. Place in your evidence document a screenshot to show this file has been saved. Make sure there's evidence of the file type. So how do we do this? Now this is what we're going to do. Now I'm going to change this view to what? Details. Okay, now I want the STEAM News to be at the top, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to right click on it, sort by date modified. Now the STEAM News is at the top. The next I'm going to do, I'm going to take my screenshot. Now I'm going to use what we call the snipping tool. So I'm going to click here and set the snipping tool. So I use the snipping tool to take my screenshot, and I highly recommend it for all my learners as well. So I'm going to take a new snip. Okay, so click here. Now I'm going to take it together with the URL, right, with the file location. Now the whole essence why I'm taking this, all right, fine, I'm going to do it again. Now I'm doing it again for one reason. Now notice I see a bit of a space, so in between here I double click here, and now this is not showing well, right? So in between this I'm going to double click on it so that this is, I can be able to see this. Now when you go back to the question, you see that place your evidence document a screenshot to show the file type has been saved, and make sure there's evidence of the file type. This means they want to see this extension here. Now you can easily add the extension of the file extension and it's still the same thing. What do I mean? You can right click here, go to more and go to file extension, all right, check it, and it's still pretty much the same thing, right? So either this or this is still the same thing, but literally I don't need this, right? So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the snip right here. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to click on new, and I'll take this with this, like I said. And the whole essence why I'm taking this together with the URL to show my examiner this is where the location of these files are stored. And I'm going to go to evidence one and I'm just going to paste it, right? Just paste it. Now we're not making any alterations because it is landscape. You can enhance the image, increase the width of the image if it's in portrait to make it more legible. But since it's already in landscape, there's no need to do that, right? Okay. Now, question 2. Place in the footer of the STEM new document automated page number left align. Okay. So I'm going to click on insert, go to my footer, right? Automated what? Page number what? Left align. So right here, left align, center align, right align. So I'll click here, page number, current position, plain number, right? The next one is your name, center number, accounting number, right align. So click here, then type in your name, comma, EN 017, comma, space, 2023. Make sure that all the alignment match the page margin. How would you know that? Click on view, click on the grid lines to see that they match, right? They do. And then I can uncheck it. I clicked on the view and then the grid line. The next thing is no other text is included in the footer area. So that means I will click here, then hit my delete on my keyboard, and the footer is displayed on all pages. Yes, it is displayed on all pages. So fine with that. And the next thing I'll click on the header and footer and close it. Now, create and store the following styles. The next thing we want to do is creating of our styles. And to create the styles, now basing each on the default. That default means normal. That's what it means. Normal paragraph style. So the paragraph style is going to be what? Normal. Now let's do this. So the house type specification is this. Now type the name exactly the way it is. Don't make any changes to this. So let's create this. Now to create it, this is what you do. Now what you do is you scroll down to the last, okay, the last paragraph ending, and then hit on enter. Now we're going to use the sample text, right, or a plain paragraph to create our style so that it does not affect what has been applied. And that's the whole essence why we are doing this, okay? That's the whole essence why we are doing this, okay, as much as possible. So let's dive right in. With this, we can now create our styles. Now I'm going to click on right here, drop down, and now I have this. Now obviously for your own version you can have it right here, it's fine, it's the same thing. Now what I'm going to do is, now notice that unlike, let me see if I can go down. Now I don't have normal here, which is what I used to have. It's taken off. So this is what I'm going to do. It's fine, I'm going to leave it in body, then I'm going to click here, right? Now watch this. The style name is what? So I'm going to copy this, copy, paste it. The style type is paragraph. Style based on what? Normal. I'm going to make it normal, right? Now, okay, it's going to be applied to the subhead, so it's fine. Sans serif. Now we have two font styles, the sans serif and then we have the serif. Now for the sans serif are the straight edges. So a good example of a font is your Arial, while your serif is they have ticks at the top of it and even at the beneath. So they have little ticks at the edges. So a good example of a font use is the Times New Roman. So there are other fonts that can be sans serif, that can be serif, but these are the two commonly used fonts representing serif and sans serif. So for my font style, sans serif, I'm going to choose Arial. It's right here, and then the font size is what? 14. And then alignment is what? Center. All enhancement, all caps, bold, all caps. I'll click on format, click on font, right here, all caps, okay, and font style is bold, and then I'll click OK. So it's applied. Still the same thing. Single line spacing, so I'll click format. Now we have it right here. We have single line spacing, 1.5, and double line spacing. Or you can come here to paragraph and then choose this to a single line spacing. Single line spacing right here. And the space after is what? 9. So I'm going to click here to make it what? 9. And don't forget it's in point. Then I'll click OK. Alright. Now we are done with this, and then we can click on OK. That has been created. The next thing we're going to do is to create another one. Okay, now we're going to click on new style, and the name is going to be st table, copy, and I'm going to paste this, right? Font style is serif, which is the Times New Roman we talked about. So I'm just going to type it. Just to search for it, it's going to come. I'm going to hit on my tab on my keyboard to apply it. The font size is 11, so I'm just going to choose 11. Alignment is left, so I'm going to choose left. But don't forget, guys, don't forget the style is based on what? Normal. Don't forget this. The style is based on normal. Don't forget this. This is the requirement of the question, basing it on the normal paragraph style. So the style is based on normal. The style type is paragraph. Obviously, it has to be paragraph to affect it, but it's normal, guys. Right? Now the next thing is enhancement is italics. I have it right here. Line spacing, single line spacing. I have the single line spacing. I can click on it here, so it's fine. Okay, Space before and after is 0. So let's check it. That is 0. No, it's showing 8. So I have to take it off. Hit on 0 here and click on OK. Now we're done with this. We can click on OK. Create a new style. Change the style base to what? Normal. Okay. The style name is ST Bullet. Copy it. Okay, just going to highlight everything, click on it, and I'll paste. Font style is serif, which is the Times New Roman. Hit on my tab on my keyboard to apply it. The tab on the keyboard. Font size is 11. Alignment is left. Okay. Enhancement is a square shape bullet. So click on format, numbering, bullet. Square shape bullet. What else? Square shape bullet aligned to the left of the margin. Square shape bullet, okay. Click on paragraph. Paragraph here. Align to the left of the margin. Now you can see that it's not aligned to the left. It has to be what? 0. Because I want it aligned to the left of the bullet. And none. Okay, none. Change from the hanging to none. Okay, we don't want it to be anything, so it's none. Okay, they didn't ask us for hanging or whatever, so just make it none. Okay, so these are little mistakes learners they make, and then again they find themselves in really not an easy situation because you're going to lose some marks at the end of the day. The next thing is single line spacing. So change this to single line, and then again space before after is 0, and go to type 0 here. So you have to be very careful when you're creating your styles. Patience is a virtue, you know, that's that saying. Okay, but let's check again. Why is that showing me this? Okay, it's fine, it's fine. Alright, so we're done with this, and I'm going to click on OK. Alright, let's make it funny, it's fine. Now, take a screenshot to show you have defined the settings for the subhead. Make sure there's evidence that you're based this on the normal or default paragraph style. See, they've added the normal because obviously that has been confused and making a lot of confusions to a lot of learners. Okay, so to do this, we're going to right click on the subhead and click on modify. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is to quickly check area. Font size is 14, center the line, all caps, right here, all caps, bolded, single line spacing, space after is 9, so this is correct. So we're going to take a screenshot of this. Now to do this, I'm going to click on my new snip, and I can take a screenshot of this. Okay, click on OK. This is going to be evidence 2. Okay, and I'm just going to paste it. Okay, done. Please ensure your evidence header is close to this. Now what they want to see is, okay, I think I'm seeing a little bit of black picture format. You don't need to do this, but I just want to crop it for perfection. Okay, that's fine. That's fine by me. And I think I'm seeing some text there, right here. Okay. So we have this. And I think this is pretty much legible enough. Just want to check. I think it's pretty much legible enough. So it's fine. Or maybe I just increase it a bit. Okay, 14 is fine. So I'm okay with this. Okay, so. Alright. Okay, so maybe that's fine. So but the next thing we're going to do is, we've done that, display the style name created in step 3 as a list in the style manager slash organizer. Take screenshot evidence to show that you've created name. Notice that name and save the styles. Place this in your evidence document. Now to do this, we have this right here. So I'm going to make it very clear. And if you want, if this is out, it's fine. Right on home, you could come here to click here, the dialog box, and to bring it in. Now, if you go on the snipping tool, it takes this off, right? It takes this off. So what you would do is, I'm going to close it. Click here again, it's back. Then I'm going to use the keyboard shortcut, which is Shift Windows S. Okay, Shift Windows on the keyboard, then S. Okay, Shift Windows S, and now I can take this screenshot. Okay, now I can now paste this in my evidence document 3. Okay, right click and then just paste it. Keeps us automatic, paste it. And click here, hold my control and enter to ensure that the screenshot and the evidence header are together. I think this is clear enough, but probably I can just make it 6. It's fine. Okay, it's clear. The next one is, the style ST title has already been created and stored. Modify the ST title style so only the following formatting is applied. So let's apply this real quick. Now to do this, this is what we're going to do. The ST title, right click, modify. Okay, name is the same. The user sans serif, which is what, area. Okay, hit on your tab to apply it. The font size is what, 36. Hit on the tab to apply. Now notice that it must be based on the default. Is already there on normal. Center align. The alignment is center align. Enhancement is bold on the line. Now notice in the enhancement we have a lot of things there. We have bold, underline, italics, caps, indentation, bullets, and what have you, right? Everything on the list of format is right there on enhancement. So you be very careful with this, right? Be very careful with this. Now, whatever they don't mention here, you don't have to bring it in. You have to take note of that. Whatever is not mentioned here, you have, and is checked, you have to uncheck it. So we have bold, underline. So bold, underline, that's what we have right here. Bold, underline. Okay, so the enhancement there is what? The bold and underline. So let's do this real quick. Now I'm going to come here, bold, underline. But there's nothing on italics because it is already there, so I'm going to uncheck it. Right? Or the first thing you can do is uncheck it and then apply it. So ensure that you're getting everything right. A single line spacing is right here. Okay, and then space before and space after, you might want to check it. The paragraph, so I'm seeing 12 here, so it means that you have to make it 0, right? And okay, check the font as well. Sometimes it can be funny. This is what I'm saying. All caps. Can you see that? There's an all caps and there is no all caps here, right? So that's why it's important to always check. Uncheck it. Okay. Okay. It's a little bit tricky, but you just need to know how to go about it. Know what is there and what needs not to be there. And once you know this, it becomes second nature. Okay. All right. And that's why this is what it needs to be. Click on OK. Now, apply this style to the title text, Tower School STEAM Development. So let's apply it. Close this. I'll click on it and look for the title applied. Now, place in your evidence document a screenshot of the style settings for the ST title style to show the changes you have made. Okay, so let's do this. Let's show the changes we've made. So I'm going to click right here, right click on the title, click on modify, do a check again. It's not out of place to do it. It's normal. It's area 36, center, bold, underline, single line spacing, zero before and after. Okay, so let's do this. Now I'm going to take my snipping tool, which is Shift Windows S, click on new, and now I can take this. Okay, click on OK. Now I can paste this here. Click, paste. Okay, and just okay. Let's see if we can reduce this. All right, let's see. Okay, it's fine. I think I'm okay with that. Okay, just click on save. Very important. All right. Below the title, add the subtitle. Okay, below the title, right here, add a subtitle. So what subtitle are you adding? I'm just going to copy this. Obviously, in the exam, you have a physical copy and you have to type it exactly the way it is. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to paste it. It's fine. So below it, now the style SU subtitle has already been created and stored. Apply the style to the text you've entered in step 6. Okay. So subtitle right here. The style, okay, we've done that. Question 8. Apply the ST bullet style to the text from working in teams. Now, what you do most time when you don't know what you're looking for is working in teams. So I'm going to click on find working in teams. Okay, good. So I'm going to click on it, then close this. So working in teams to where? To developing own solution. Okay. Then what am I doing? They said apply the ST bullet. Okay, let's see. ST bullet right here. Okay. Okay, done. Question 9. Identify the 7 subheadings in the document and apply the ST subhead style to each one. Okay, so let me look for it. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Change the page layout so that this subheading why is a STEAM approach to learning important. Okay, from here, right? and all following text. Just going to highlight this. Okay. And all following text is displayed in two columns. Two columns, layout, columns, more columns, two columns of equal width. Equal width is checked here with a 1 centimeter space between them. Now ensure your measurement unit is in centimeter, cm, not in inch. 1 centimeter. Okay, of equal width. Then click on OK. Now we have this. Okay. Locate the table and insert a new row above chemistry. Okay. Insert above chemistry, biology, $50, $40. Merge the cell and center align the text in the first row of the table. Okay, highlight this. On the layout, merge the cell and center align. Okay, center align. Done. Okay, so center align. Apply the ST table style to row 2 to 9 of the table. Row 2, this is the second row, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 7, 8, 9. Highlight it, then go to home. Okay, ST table, apply it, it's been applied. If you click here, you see that it has been applied, right? If you don't want to do that, you can do here, click here, same thing, it works. And you can also see the properties as well. Now, make sure no data is wrapped within the table. Do we have any data wrapped within the table? Nope. All grids are displayed when printed. Yes, they are displayed when printed. See. Okay, maybe I make it 1. Maybe. And click on all borders. Okay, it's fine. 1 is fine. All borders and data fit within the column width. Okay. Yep, fit within the column width. You can check this with the grid line. They do, right? Okay. There is a 6-point space after the table. Now, a 6-point space after the table. So right here, you're going to hit on what? Enter. Now, you click here, go to home, and change it to what? A 6-point. Now, click here to see if you can remove space after paragraph. Okay, so remove the space after paragraph, very important. And now you have a 6 space, which is fine. Insert the image m23scientist.jpg and place it in the paragraph beginning with the gender disparity. Import it and place it in the paragraph beginning. So I'm going to use my find. Okay, beginning right here with the gender, let's see, with the gender disparity. So I'm going to close this. I have it right here. So I'm going to insert this picture, this device, and automatically it's going to have this. Click here and insert. Okay. Reflect the image so that the laboratory flags is on the right. So we're going to what? Reflect or flip. So right here, this is what we're going to do. Let me see. Picture. So we're going to flip it. It's at the left. We want to flip it so that it's going to be at the what? Right. So we're going to flip horizontally. Now, flip vertically means it's going to go from top to bottom. Horizontally means from left to right and right to left. Okay? Done? Format the image so that it is resized to a height of 2 centimeters. Note this, your measurement unit has to be in 2 centimeters. Now, if it's not in 2 centimeters, and you're wondering, oh, Mr. Ajiro, what do I do? How do I even begin to do this? My own is not even a centimeter, and now I'm now doing what you're doing. Okay, it's fine, don't cry. Okay, don't cry. Now, this is what you're going to do. So you click on File, click on More, click on Options, click on Advanced, scroll down to display content, right? Under display, show measurement unit in, and you can now change it to whatever it is from inch to centimeter. And once you've done that, click on OK. Okay, it's fine. Now, it says to a height of what? 2 centimeters with the aspect ratio maintained. Height, not width. Now, what we're going to do this is a height of what? This is the shape height. A height of what? 2 centimeters, not the width, but the height. Note the difference of 2 centimeters. Okay, it is aligned to the left column margin. If you've done that, it's at the left right here. And top of the paragraph, starting with the gender disparity. Text wrap around the image. So when you text wrap or wrap text, right, automatically it's going to do this. So I'm going to make it okay. Starting will. So I'm going to move this down. I'm going to move it with I'm using my L key down, right? Okay, to do this so that it needs to start in. So just a little trick to it. Okay, so I want to see if I can make it square. Still. Okay, square is fine. Starting will. Okay, so that's what I want, will. And click on view, grid line to see if it's within. So I'm fine with this. Okay, I'm fine with this. Let me see if I can. Okay, this is fine. Okay, so it's right here at this. So click on check the grid line, and I think I'm good to go. Spell check and proofread the document. Spell check and proofread the document. Spell check. All right, so click on review. Spellings and grammar. Ignore. Okay, it's fine. The tables and the list are not split over 2 columns or pages. There are no windows or orphans, so we have this here. So I'll hit on enter, enter to bring this down, because obviously the subheading don't have to be on its own. Okay. There are no blank pages, no blank pages. Styles are applied consistently. We've been careful. If you go to home, it will show body. If you click here to this aspect, it's going to show table, and here subheading. So we've been careful, and here title, here subtitle. So we've done a good job. Okay. Spacing is consistency between all items. The styles will ensure the spacing and ensure you don't alter anything. Save this document using the same file name and format used in step 1. Okay, to do the format we use in step 1, which is what? STEM news. So you can just quickly go to step 1. Okay, step 1, STEM news. And you can come back, print the document. So I'm just going to save, then print. So I have this just to check. This is looking okay, it's looking good to me. And then I print. So this is going to be in PDF. Don't forget, in PDF, click on print. I'm going to print this right here in the folder that I created this. Okay, look for it. Going to look for it. So print out. STEM news. And it's important to always check. Change this to large icons. It's important to always check. Very important to always check how your work is going to look like before you send it to the printer. Very, very important. Okay. And with this, nothing is overlapping. According to the question for the table, no text is wrapped within the table, so it's fine. So this is okay. And with this, we're good to go. But I'm not going to leave you like that. Okay. I just want to recommend something to you. It is called a YouTube channel called Ajiro Tech. And this channel is, when I mean loaded, it's loaded. Like literally loaded with IGCSE ICT paper 1, paper 2, paper 3. The teachings, the classes I have is right there. Is amazing. I highly recommend this for you. Just have fun with this. I trust, if you're the kind of student that is you're very passionate about being a star student or whatever, this channel is for you. You could self-study, and trust me, you can just have the A star on the go. So it's highly recommended. Click on the subscribe and have fun with this. Okay, let me hear in the comment section how this YouTube channel and how this video has been to you, and I'm going to see you in my next video. Bye bye.